Hello, it's me, Trish, the Purple Yarnivore. I am finally making the Make Along Crochet Pattern of the Month video. I put it off for another day or two because I was hoping to get some more emails of other people's projects, but I did get one, so I will show that in this video. And I'm going to show you mine. First, I'd like to say welcome to everybody. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and for sticking with me and being a part of all of it. I appreciate you so much, and it's so awesome to be able to share something I love with others, and that would be you. Okay, so here is the thing. My first make along, you envision this perfection. It's going to go as planned. You're going to make it. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to show it on my channel and just have this gorgeous poncho I can really just be so proud of. And of course, fate would not have it that way. No. I attempted this project twice. So I started off making, for the penning poncho, I started off making the 2X, 3X size because, I'm not small. I'm not small. And I just thought using the Wool Ease medium weight yarn, I could find something comparable since I did not want to buy 10 skeins of the Wool Ease. So I thought that the Hirschner's Worsted Heathers would be like the perfect substitute for this. Now I have to admit, my first attempt at this, I did not do a gauge swatch. I did use a medium 4-weight yarn, and I used a size H8 5.0 millimeter hook. And I just thought, with it being a poncho, that a gauge swatch really wouldn't matter too much. Maybe it'd be a little big or a little small. I could give it away to somebody. Or I could keep it and wear it while it's a little bit big. Never in my dreams did I imagine that my first attempt would turn out the way it did. So I'm going to show you how that turned out. And I did not finish it, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So it says the row 2, the front trim, you're going to chain 1, back loop single crochet in each stitch across. So you should have 156 rows for the 2X, 3X, okay? And you would, the first 52 stitches, you do a double crochet or a single crochet row, and then you do 26 times you single crochet, double crochet, like the set. So every 2 stitches, 26 times, okay? And then you go back to the 52 stitches. Now keep in mind, this is for the 2X, 3X. So I'm working right along. Well, first off, I got my count wrong on the middle part. Okay, so this huge giant blanket that I tried to call a poncho, huge, like this thing, it goes down to like my knees. It is so huge. Okay, like I don't know if you can see. And plus this middle part kept going in and out, in and out. So, okay, so this is the actual neckline. I started on the back and realized it's huge. It's a monster, okay? Excuse me. So about a week and a half before the first, I decided, you know what? I'm going to start a new one. I know I'm cutting it close, but I'm going to start a new one. So what I did do a gauge swatch. So you have it going this way and up and down. So up and down, it was 1.5 inches too much, and side to side, it was 1/2 inch too wide. So I said, okay, I don't want to use a G hook. I've got a week and a half to get this done. I'm going to keep the H hook. So I saw that there was an 8-stitch difference. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, still 8-stitch difference between the large, extra large and the 2X, 3X. So I held up my poncho because I planned to use the same yarn in a different color. And I counted 8 stitches over this way and 8 stitches over this way and decided it was still going to be way too big. So I dropped down to the small, medium size, thinking that would more, when I should be doing the 2X, 3X, dropping down to the small, medium, that should fix everything, right? That should really just make it all work out. So I did. I started making the small, medium size. And lo and behold, all I had left to do was the trim. And look, again, it's not as big. Not quite as big as the yellow one. But again, it's still gigantium, okay? It's still a monster poncho. So I got this far on the back trim, okay? When I still had all this to go. And I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm stopping it. I'm not going to finish this poncho because I'm just going to frog it. And I'm going to have to do my own math and my own figures because this yarn, okay, first off, the Hirschner's Worsted 8 Heathers is absolutely gorgeous. I love the coloring on it. I love the heathered effect. I love how soft it is. It is definitely a 4-weight yarn. So I just decided I'm done with this. I've done it twice. I don't have time to start a third one and come up with my own math and everything. But look how huge. This is the small medium. So much for my perfection. Well, I set you up in the last video to give further explanation of why mine didn't get done. But I showed you what I did get done on both of them. They're both going to get frogged. I even ordered extra yarn of each of them. 5, because I had 3 skeins of each color. But judging by the yards in the pattern, I needed at least 2 more. So I ordered 2 more of this yellow mustard color. I had plenty of time to order more and get it in and complete the poncho. Now, keep in mind, I said I started this a week and a half before the first, right? I ordered 2 skeins of it's the navel color, navel, the blue one. I ordered 2 more skeins, thinking, oh Lord, this is going to cut really close. I hope I get those 2 skeins in time. Well, I still have such and so many skeins left before I'm going to need those 2. So it came like 3 or 4 days. Like, it came in like 3 or 4 days. I was like, yes, I felt like the gods were, favoring me, and that I was going to have this beautiful masterpiece. But I was told I'm not the only one who had issues with the gauge. Okay. So I'm not the only one who had to finagle with the pattern to get it right. So I was relieved, because I was thinking it was just me. There's something wrong with the way I'm crocheting. I'm not really a tight crocheter, and I'm not really a loose crocheter. I'm kind of like in between. So I didn't feel like it's because I was crocheting too loosely, and I was using the hook recommended. I did not want to go down to a G hook, but as big as these are turning out, I'm going to have to use like an F hook or just make some adjustments. Anyway, I tried, y'all. But I am working on the December project, the wrap, and I'm not concerned about gauge, and I'm not even, to be honest, I'm not even keeping track of my rows, because it's going to be as wide as I want it to be, as what I want it to be. So I'll do more rows if I want, I'll do less rows if I want. But again, I'm not using the scarfy yarn because it requires like 5 skeins, and I'm not, with $10 a skein, I'm not going to get 5 skeins of the scarfy yarn. So I went online and I looked up substitutes, and it said the Big Twist Classic, which is supposed to be a 5-weight yarn, definitely not a 5-weight yarn, and it's just so light and not a real solid, substantial yarn. I had a hard time with the back loops, especially in that chain one. So I said, you know what, I am not going any further with this scarf. I'm gonna get some different yarn. I wanted like some sort of like cake yarn that I could do this in. And I actually saw on Joann's that they had the Big Twist freelance yarn. And you know what? I have to reach. I am doing my scarf, and I'm doing it in the freelance yarn in the colorway Blue Green Multi. This is the color that I'm doing this scarf in. And you know what? It's turning out beautifully. It's turning out perfectly. I've got like nine little cakes of that. So I have plenty to do my shawl. Anywho, my battery power is at 15%. Y'all, what can I say? Someone let me know if you finished yours, besides the one who sent me the email. Angela, I believe it is. Her email is a.s, so I think it's Angela. Angela S. My subscriber. By the way, thank you so much for sending me pictures. Your poncho, Angela, is just gorgeous. Unbelievably gorgeous. I know you hadn't sewn in your ends yet. who cares? You know, the focus is on the actual poncho itself, and it turned out amazing. And I'm going to show you pictures of that in a minute. Because I want to say, all of you who have not joined, please join. This is so much fun. I actually thought the month of December was a good time to start this because it would make, these things would make really great Christmas gifts. You can hop on board anytime you want. This is going to go on for 6 months, minimum 6 months, just to see how it goes. And if it's successful and people are really enjoying it, I'll carry it on for a year. That's right. Okay, enough of my rambling and chattering. You guys, here is Angela's beautiful poncho, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.